Alright, what's going on, guys? We're doing the Maginicia Shores Heroic Challenge on Veteran Mode. We have our level 10 starter hero. Everything is maxed out. And then for the towers, we have the Archer Towers, the Inferno, and Mausoleum. Then we also have the Artillery and the Harassers. And then this is our upgrade tree. I chose the tanky reinforcements over the pitchforks. Everything else is maxed out. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So, starting right off here, we're going to go ahead and build a Mausoleum over on the top side, just like so. Level 4, everything is level 4 on that one. A level 3 on the top, so 2 Mausoleums on the top. And then over on the bottom, we're going to put a Mausoleum on that roundabout area all the way to level 4. And we're just going to have our hero stand at the bottom area, because that's where a lot of the guys are going to come out. And as he's about to get there, we'll just go ahead and call the wave in and plop our reinforcements and our hero power down. And the idea is just to start doing damage immediately as they sort of come out. We'll probably look to drop a soul impact. Yeah, we do. Get a sweet refresh, a little bit, probably about 3/4 refresh on that one, which is not too bad. Now with the Mausoleum towers at the top, those pretty much just take care of this first wave. And if a little guy gets, some of the ones might slip past on the bottom, that's okay too, because we have the level 4 Mausoleum to clear those guys up. And you notice I built a Inferno tower at the roundabout at the top. That will be really important later, so make sure you put down an Inferno tower starting at wave number 1. And I'm also putting an Inferno tower at the bottom, like so. You can see they kind of act like Archer towers. They just kill off the frogs, Hermit the frog guys are making their way. Our hero's just going to be chilling at the mouth of the cave. And we should have enough DPS now to finish off those guys. I just like to clump them up early and then drop a good soul impact. You can see that's what I'm doing. You know, if you put the reinforcements on, make sure you put it behind the frog guys so they don't jump to them. Now, going to the second wave here, we have another Mausoleum tower and an Inferno tower right in the center. They will start to come out of the little spawning pool starting wave 2. So that's why we have to have such a high level tower at the bottom. And I'm just moving hero down now to try to deal with some of the guys who are coming out. If you have the mage towers though, they should take care of the flying guys. And my hero is just going to act like a makeshift barracks. We will put a barracks down. I chose the harasser towers because I like the archers. And that's going to help us with some of these flying guys. Over on the top, we just continue to upgrade stuff. We have our Inferno tower upgraded. And Inferno tower upgraded at the bottom as well. If you have your mage towers built out, this shouldn't be too hard of a wave for wave number 2. So just having that DPS to make sure nothing slips past. And everything looks good. I'm going to put another Inferno tower at the bottom, and I'm going to call the wave in pretty early. Now we have a massive amount of the frog guys coming out on the bottom side. We're going to try to clump them up and then drop a good soul impact. You can start to see the tanky guys coming from the top, which is why we have the archer, or why we have the Mausoleums. And then I put the Inferno, upgraded the Inferno tower in the back just to clear off anything that might try to make its way through. Pretty decent soul impact. It reset like halfway at the mouth of the cave on the bottom. And just constant swarms of enemies coming in from the top side. That should be the last of them though if we survive this part. Gets a little bit close, but he just barely finished that guy off as he made his way into the mouth of the cave. Another couple close calls, but between our harassers and our hero power there, we managed to finish off. Meanwhile, our hero is just doing work at the bottom. It's kind of a fine line, honestly, how much mage you need, but that was you can see that was probably the minimal we could have gotten away with there and survived that wave. So level 3 Inferno tower now at the bottom. Level 3 Inferno tower at the center, right at the entrance or at our outpost. Our hero is still at the bottom area. I would just leave him there if they're to try to clump them up. And then we've upgraded our Mausoleums now at the entrance at the top to level 3. Same thing with the one on the top, very top side. Now, just kind of manage the wave. You're going to want to see I grouped up those guys at the bottom, and I got a pretty good soul impact No resets, but we did a ton of damage, so I thought it was worth it. And now going to wave 4, you can see I put a harasser tower at the top as sort of a makeshift, or yeah, to try to stall out these tanky guys a little bit. And pulling our hero back, we don't want him to die. Plopping down the abilities. And so far so good, the top will take care of itself. The bottom wave, these guys should die to the Mausoleums. It's a little close, but there's a lot of guys. But that's why I went ahead and got a level 4 Inferno. Hero's doing his best to try to stall the bottom out, just to get it through this tight little wave. Upgrading our harassers, putting down our reinforcements, and we should be good to go. Now prepare for massive spam. You notice at the top there I dropped the hero power on top of the spellcasters. It's very important that you don't let them put the bubbles around the tank guys. Otherwise it's going to make your life really difficult. Pretty decent soul impact there. We let all the frogs jump onto reinforcements, and then we dropped a soul impact on top of them. But the enchanter guys, these are the guys you have to worry about, because if they start enchanting put the bubbles around the, I don't forget what they're called, whatever the tank things are that just died, it makes them really difficult to kill, and they walk right past your defenses. So that's something you should be prioritizing. The mass spam of the hermit frogs aren't too big of a deal as long as you have enough DPS. You can see at the bottom now, going into wave 5 or 6, you should have 2 fully upgraded Infernos and 2 Mausoleums on the bottom. But this is the final wave, so if we survive this, we are good to go. So hero is still chilling out on the bottom. The top lane is mostly taking care of itself. I put the reinforcements at the top and put my hero at the bottom. You can see here we have more of the enchanters, so I'm going to want to take care of those enchanters at the top side, causing a lot of problems. So I plot my reinforcements on top of them, just trying to stall them out as much as we can. And I even drop our soul impact. I managed to kill 2 of them. They're all clumped up. One of them, okay, so the third one died. And our hero is almost dead. He stalled quite a bit, so we're just going to have him recover some of his health. And we're just dropping our reinforcements to try to stall out the enchanters. I'm also building a barracks at the top. I think that's a great time to build it, because you can just, once they die, you can just hire new ones for a couple levels, and that's going to give you a ton of stalling power. Enough so that we can finish off the tank guys with our mage towers. And I choose a 3rd barrack tower while I have my hero at the bottom. And that took care of that. So that was a huge threat if you don't deal with the top side. And it's just cleaning up these last remaining guys, having some fun with the upgrades, and pretty clean. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found that entertaining. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.